Good day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Igama lami ngingu-Olwethu Wakanzimela, uzeze ujama kasijadu Dlamini. Guys, I am all here out of love of sharing the wisdom that I have with you guys and the wisdom that I continue to accumulate through reading books. I'm fascinated about finance and it's been a fascination ever since I joined a tech company of which it was specializing, in finance modules, right? It actually accelerated, that passion in me, of which, it's something that I've been fascinated of, ever since I was still in college. So, guys, today is just an introduction of the channel, right? Basically, I want to introduce the problem statement that I will be focusing on in the channel and the solution statement as well that I will be focusing on the channel. So basically, it's just, an introduction, so that you guys can have a feel, of what I will keep on sharing on this channel. And thank you very much, guys, for clicking the video, even though you see witty, probably it's, I don't know, 10 views or whatsoever views, but then you took your time to be like, okay, you know what, let me listen to this young man on what he has to say. So guys, without wasting your time, let me get to it. So here's the thing that I came about, thinking about, since I'm from Africa, right? And I was having this notion that, we rely so much on the government. Understand? We rely so much on the government, and we rely so much on the government to the point whereby we lose ourselves. Understand? We lose our essence. We lose the way that we think. We even lose our mindset, understand, on actually thinking for ourselves, understand. So the solution that I will actually provide, actually the problem that I will actually present right here, right now, right, it actually steams up to the government, understand. So here's what I want us to do, guys, before actually presenting the problem statement and a solution statement, okay? So here's what I want us to do, okay? So there's this thing that we call the government, of which while we're still growing up, I asked my dad, what is the government? And my dad was like, the government is you. And I was like, okay. But yeah, that was just a quick definition of what the government is, understand? But then we all know what the government is, okay? So I want us to shift our mindset from what we call the government, understand, and shift our mindset to our mindset. Understand? I want us to shift our thinking to our mindset, shift our mindset to our mindset. Understand? Right? The reason why I'm saying this is because, I feel like we have actually programmed ourselves to rely on the government, understand, even though it's actually providing the basic services that it has to provide, understand. We have probably been manipulated by the news, the newspapers that we read. Not like I'm saying that we shouldn't watch the news, we shouldn't read the newspapers, understand. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to stay informed and take that information and make good decision of it, but then do not make use of that information to make your final decision, understand? So I want us to move from here and come within our mindset, understand? Here's the thing, we people, we do not like to take accountability, understand, of our own lives, of our own actions, understand? So even the Bible says that look in the kingdom within you, understand, for answers, for yourself, understand. It didn't say look externally, understand, probably for validation or maybe for assistance or whatsoever, understand? It said look within you first, understand? So that's the thing that I'm actually trying by all means, not to preach, but to actually share with you guys, so that you guys can stay informed, is that the problem starts here, understand? The problem starts on our mindset, understand? So moving forward in this channel, I want us to forget about the government a little bit, understand? Not to entirely forget about the government, understand? They're still responsible to provide basic services, but then I want us to focus on our mindset, understand? So let us move from here and move here, understand? So let's continue, right? We're moving from here to our mindset. Okay. All right. So just like I've shared that this is just an introduction episode that I am actually, presenting right now and being with you guys. It's actually an introduction episode. Okay. So I want to share the problem statement of this channel, right? We have shifted our mindset, right? We've shifted our thinking from the government to our mindset, understand? Now it's all about you now, understand? There's no external parties that are involved here now, understand? It's all about you now, understand? The accountability is within you right now, understand? So let's go with me, understand? We taking this roadmap together and we're moving where we are right now to some way that is just beautiful in our quasi, understand? So the problem statement, understand? I'm just going to share the problem statement and the solution statement for now. The problem statement of this channel and the solution statement. Someone should get me a cocky pen, guys. Oh man, I've been writing on this board and writing with these cocky pens I think for about a year right now. So yeah, like learning about finance and learning about different kind of things on my free time. So guys, there's a problem statement and a solution statement that I want to share with you guys, that will that will be focusing on this channel, right? So let me just take a different cocky pen. So a problem statement that we will be focusing on is lack of education. Actually, not education, financial education. Yes, that's the correct term. Lack of financial education. So guys, this is the problem statement that I was like, you know what, let me take a stand. Let me take a stand and let me not just read and only consume this knowledge only to serve myself, understand? Let me consume this knowledge to serve the masses, understand? Even the Bible says that, whoever wants to be great among you guys, serve the masses. You must put yourself last and serve the masses. And right now, I've put myself last and I'm starting finance. I'm starting ways to actually teach people, these financial strategies so that they can actually better their lives and move closer to their financial goals. So right now, I was like, you know what? I was just thinking about what is that one thing that is keeping people stagnant in life, understand, under the poverty rate, understand, and who cannot actually fend for themselves. And I was like, you know what? We always blaming the government, understand, and we do not look within, understand, and think that, hey, what if the problem is not the government entirely, but it's us, understand? Then I was like, okay, if it's us, then what is the problem? And then I was like, it's our mindset, understand? Our mindset is not programmed, to actually fend for ourselves. We're always relying on other people, understand? We grew up always relying on our parents, and then we grew up always relying on the government, that the government will provide this and this and that, right? So I was like, okay, where does this actually stem to? Understand? It actually stems to three spheres, understand, that a human being should actually pay attention on, understand, before venturing into anything in life. Let me just share this a little bit, okay? Before we actually continue and go to the solution statement. A human being starts with the spiritual, understand? Understand? A human being to find himself starts with the spiritual. Do you understand me? And then he moves to health. Understand? Bear in mind that we start with this with the spiritual, and then we go to health, and then we go to the financial. Understand? There's a reason why I actually put it this like this, understand? You know, they are correct just like this, understand? And the thing is in life is that we focus more on the finance side. Because why? We need to survive. But that's the thing, right? That they don't actually share with us is that when you are empty, because you don't know yourself, you don't know your essence, understand, as a human being, understand? And you are trying by all means to make it in life, understand? You will go out there seeking validation, understand? You'll go out there seeking validation, understand? You know, you'll use anything that is, you know, that comes within you, understand, to fend for yourself, understand? And then you'll go out there seeking validation, and what you will get at the end of the day is nothingness. Understand? What you will get at the end of the day is nothingness. Understand? That's why it's very important for you to first search your essence. Understand? And how do you actually do that? Spiritual wise. Understand? You search yourself. You start from spiritual awareness up until your spiritual fulfillment. Then when you're done finding yourself, you are able to fend yourself. You are able to take care of yourself and be healthy. You are able to think about something that is valuable that would bring you that financial value in your life. Okay, but guys, we're not here right now. You know, as time goes on, I will be teaching more about the spiritual and the finance one, understand? But for now, we're here. The health wise, I trust you. You got it. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, so I said the problem statement is what? Lack of financial education. And then the solution statement is what? Any guess, guys? The solution statement is lack of no, I'm sorry guys, it's not lack. The solution statement is simplifying. Maybe you guys were like, what is it saying now? It's also lack. But anyway, so it's simplifying. Simplifying. Just hope I'm writing my simplifying right. So it's simplifying financial literacy. Okay, so it's simplifying financial literacy. Okay, papa. All right. It's simplifying financial literacy, guys. So here's the thing. There's a reason why I said financial education. There's a reason why I said financial literacy. Understand? Let me just explain this before we close off our first episode. There's a reason why I said financial education. There's a reason why I said financial literacy. The problem statement is really financial education. Understand? You know, people are focusing on other modules and other fields, understand, and forgetting that in life you will manage your life, understand? And how would you manage your life? You'll manage your life by using this commodity called money. Understand? Either physical money or digital money, but you will use this commodity, and this commodity requires you to be financially educated. Understand? And this commodity requires you to have financial wisdom. Understand? So the reason why I said the solution statement is financial literacy is because financial literacy doesn't only have to do with wisdom. That's the thing. A lot of people have financial mindset, but they lack financial discipline. And this is where financial discipline comes along, is that On financial literacy, you have to do with your wisdom, your financial wisdom, plus you using that financial wisdom to be practical. Understand? Using the financial wisdom to be what? To be practical. Understand? By practical, I mean that you use this financial wisdom to actually better yourself. And obviously, you use it by being financially disciplined. Understand? I'll teach more of that on our next episode on how you can be financially disciplined. But before I dwell into that, I will just share a framework that I want you guys to actually know and manifest on that framework, and actually, observe yourself in that framework and analyze each and every single thing in that framework and see where do you fit in that framework. Guys, thank you very much for joining, and thank you very much for clicking this video and giving me an opportunity to introduce myself to the world. Please guys, as always, when we're starting off, we'll be like, please subscribe, please click that notification button, please like, so that other people can see this video. And I just want to say this, that just click that notification button, guys. This channel will be something great, and it will be something beneficial to you as well. I'm very much passionate about this. I'm very much passionate about serving the masses, about serving people, so that they can actually make financial decisions that are good and move closer to their financial prosperity, to their financial goals. Guys, from me, Olutunzimela, thank you very much. Cheers.